Hey Daddy, last night was amazing.
Some people think that adult film stars only do it for the money or for fame.
No.
What would you say to that?
Well, I don't do it for either because before I even got in the industry, I was making bread. And before I got in the industry, I had over 1 million followers. So it's like, no, I did it because I love and I want to do it. And people in this industry really love what they do. Like, it's like people that just do it for the money. I haven't met that person yet, you know? So that's wrong.
Yeah, I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine that you're just not doing it for money. You're just doing it to get cracked open, wide open, 5, 6, 7 times a week, because that's just who you are. Did you know that the average corn star in the United States, their income is of roughly like $45,000 to about $63,000 a year? Damn. They're doing all that, boy. Y'all making average income at this point. Like, you could be out there doing a regular job.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Superpower.
That's a good place.
Shit, I feel like I got a superpower right now.
Oh wow.
Y'all, look at this. Why are they doing this to this horse? Why are they doing this to this horse? That horse don't deserve this. He can't even. Y'all don't even have a step. Y'all don't have a ladder or anything for this lady to get up on the horse on a platform. But they done brought in a whole nother guy. He about to hyperextend his knee, throw out his back. They got 2 grown-ass men and 1 female. They can't even, she haven't even lifted a leg up. Now she gonna attempt one, and bro, your knee, you about to crack your knee. Dog, your knee is about to get dislocated. Homie in the back, what kind of form is this, bro? Y'all trying to put a horse on a horse. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work, bro. This ain't gonna, no. Nah, y'all don't have enough strength in the quads for this, y'all. Y'all don't got those hammies. Yep. Guy in the back that threw out his back. I don't know what y'all doing, man. This horse looked nervous. He looked nervous, y'all.
But I'm not your man. I'm your nail tech.
Yeah.
You're not a man?
No, I'm a man, but I'm not your man, so don't.
She shot out. Yo, what's going on? Yo, these generations is getting more cooked. What's going on? Wait, what the fuck?
Don't get that twisted. Like, that's different. Like, I'm a man, but I'm a nail tech. Like, I'm not your man to pay for your nails. It doesn't work like that, man.
Tell her. Uh-huh.
I mean, but look at who I am.
What the fuck? Wait.
Oh, she was feeling herself. Homie like, man, pay up. Give me my money. Give me my money. Like, your face card ain't that cold. Look, man, I need to pay these bills. Your face card ain't gonna pay this light bill. They really ain't, bro. I mean, they walking around with false confidence. She might not even be that bad for all we know.
Jane?
Yeah?
Can you come here, please?
Yeah, what's up?
What is this $15,000 charge? I'm very confused.
Mm-hmm.
The name on it, and it says Disney, but we talked about this.
Yeah.
Immediate divorce. There's a couple comments saying it's easier to spend money when you ain't the one working for it. And I don't think that in particular is fair. Because maybe she worked beforehand, maybe she worked now, maybe he wanted her to be a stay-at-home mom. I don't know their situation. But it's the fact that they talked about it, right? And she knew she was wrong because of the way she was walking up, her demeanor. She knew off rip he would not be okay with spending 15 bands on a Disney cruise. However, she did it anyway. So this is more of a trust issue, a partner issue, a communication issue. A $15,000 communication issue that would, in my opinion, I'd divorce you for, in my opinion. Obviously, this is social media, so take it with a grain of salt. This is obviously most likely a skit. Maybe it's not, but this does happen in real life. Let me find out you spent 15 bands out of our bank account for a Disney cruise without discussing this with me. Immediately getting my own account. You're immediately going back to work because we're getting a divorce. That's insane.
So we don't know the real the real details of this, man. He could have probably said, yeah, we're going to do Disney, right? And then she went out and did Disney. Like, she went out and put down on this trip. Ain't no taking back. And you're like, what's up with this charge? Now, when you spend 15 racks, when you spend any sort of large amount of money, dude, like, you need to be consulting your partner before you do this. They need to have some boundaries, some confirmations, something of something. All right. And the reason why she felt so willy-nilly and able to go ahead and spend this money is correct. That's not her money. She don't have to worry about paying that back. That's why it was easy for her to spend, bro. Like, it is. I've come across several, all the people I've worked with before. When it's not their money, when you got people ordering trucks and ordering product, man, and their bill is not that easy and it's not coming from their pocket, it's easy for them to spend thousands of dollars in product, man, just like this. All right? Now, I'm not going to say immediate divorce, but I'm just saying, man, you're going to have to dispute that charge, ask for a refund or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know what it is. But yeah, she felt comfortable spending that money, and I really hope y'all move forward with just setting some boundaries on how much y'all spend. But 15 racks is crazy.
Hey, Cheetah, I want to call somebody, but you double call, so.
It's been a long day, but I really want to see you. Can I come over? Or do you want to come over here? I wanted to tell you that I actually really like you, though. It's really like you, like.
Why didn't you tell me a long time ago, girl?
If you want more kids, we can have more kids.
We can try. We got to test the water and make sure that. But now that the conversation is open, we can be open. This is good. This is good conversation.
Wait, are you married?
Yeah. I'm married. I'm married.
Oh my God.
That's my friend.
This is why, females can't have dude best friends, right? This is the exact reason why. They might be friends. And you're gonna be friends with people. That's just how life goes, right? But when you're good close friends with a guy, and y'all always chatting, it is what it is, bro. Like, this is the moment he has been waiting his whole life for. Not once did he throw up, hey, you and such good. Like, man, what's the situation? Homie, without a doubt, just was like, yeah, you could have been told me. And that's all they need to hear, guys. I promise you, that's all they need to hear. That's what, that's the chance. That's the moment he's been waiting for his whole life with Shorty. He's not about to blow. They talking about having kids with a whole married woman. Y'all know he down bad. She down bad too, because I'm pretty sure she had a feeling that could have been the answer. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not just dancing around the fact that he's gonna decline her and stand on business and be like, no, you tripping. Yeah, she knew what time it was.
So ladies, you might not like what I'm about to say right now, but I need for you to listen. Ladies, if you have a man that gets up and goes to work every day and provides and contributes to the household, make sure that man has a peaceful environment to come home to. Our men go through so much in the outside world that we don't know about, and when they come home, they just want to have a place of peace. They don't want to come home to a nagging, bickering woman. See, ladies, scripture tells us that it's better for a man to live on the roof of his house than to live inside of the house with a quarrelsome woman. Okay, so ladies, it's our job to set the tone in our homes, to provide that warmth, to provide that love. Okay, I get it. We all get a little irritated and frustrated with the things that our spouses do. But just remember that you have a man that's actually trying, that's actually getting up, getting out, and contributing. Okay, motivate him, encourage him. Don't nag him and tear him down and emasculate him. Let him know that he's appreciated. And ladies, when you do that, that's going to give that man the fuel and the motivation that he needs to get out there and go harder for you and your family, okay? Just a little food for thought.
Men don't want to go to work, do this every day, and come home to spaghetti. We don't. Y'all hold y'all man down, cook him some nice good food, especially if he's holding down all the bills, man. Yeah, y'all hold it down. Look after your man, Take care of him, man. Make sure he's comfortable. Make sure the house is peaceful, There should be a moment when a man gets off work, and I'm not saying this is every day, but a good amount of days where he comes home, the house is straightened up, the kids might be in a room chilling. He just has like 15, 30 minutes of peace where he can just sit down and decompress, right? You probably don't even have to go in a room. I watched a clip the other day. Man, say he comes home and his wife, the wife said that Yeah, man, she lets him do his thing. She don't even bother. She welcomes him home, and then like she's go spend an hour in the kitchen doing stuff, like, you know, give him some space to kind of come home and be home, and then she kind of goes in there and starts spending time with him just so he can just have his peace. It could be one of those situations.
You should have told me on the phone, baby.
Yeah, but I didn't thought that I had to like you know, I shouldn't.
Okay then, so what are you talking about? I said I want to vibe with you. You cool girl.
You said a lot of things.
Okay.
Bro, I know you ain't that naive. I know you're not that naive. You wanted to go chill and vibe, man. You know what vibes you was getting. That lady is transactional, man. You couldn't read that, boy. Stop being naive. You know that lady. You might as well just slap her with $40 and just keep it moving, bro. Like, cause it seemed like you already knew what time it was.
Receive $10 million or your nigga receive 100 million.
Receive 10 million. My man receive 100 million because he gonna give me some. What you mean?
That's that nigga like what you think?
Give me my 10. That's that. Yeah. How much for the nigga? 100. But okay, he probably lying tell you he got 2. If even a million. Right, yeah, give my money.
Man, you give me this option, bro. Like, you gonna have, I mean, it's hard because you really gotta choose yourself. You know, now if you was married and that was like my wife and my wife got 100 mil, like, yeah, give it 100 mil. I ain't tripping. I don't need 10 mil to myself. I can have 100 mil. I can split 100 mil with my wife. But you can say this man money could be the root of all evil in this situation, because what you really choosing? Guys, leave your thoughts in the comment. What would you choose? If you was just in a simple date, like dating a person, y'all been dating for less than a year. I mean, make it a little bit harder. Let's say y'all been dating for about 5 years, right? Y'all really not even married yet, right? Somebody hit you with that. You can have 10 million yourself, or I'll give it to your partner and give them 100 million. What would you do in this situation? What would you choose? Are you choosing yourself? Are you choosing couple wealth? You get what I'm saying? Whew. That's a good question. Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Would you still date me knowing that I have 2,000 bodies?
Yo, and you know what? Let's clap it up for him, bro. He walked off. You feel me? 2,000 bodies?
Men would walk off with just 20 bodies. Man, men would walk off the show with just 10 bodies. I don't know what you're saying. Thousands of bodies, bro?
All right, so let's pick this load up. Somebody was speaking to me. Hey, how you doing? All right, so I'm getting out the tools that I need to strap this load down. I got corner protectors because I don't need to keep breaking my straps. And that was, I forget exactly what it was, but it needed to be strapped and I needed to chain it down. So I moved and then I was starting to chain it, but then some guy came and he was like, I'll do it. So he did it. I was like, okay, cool. I ain't gonna argue with you on that. And just like that, that was it. I was done. On to the next. Dropping it off the next day. All I did was unstrap it. I took off the chains and the binders, put all that good stuff up. He took it off. He was really nice he was really nice and really attentive. And he signed the paper and that was that. It was out of there. I put all my stuff up and we gone.
Now, honey, you know, Honey 365. Now, you know, dressed like that, doing Hotshot loads, man. Men being nice. Every man probably gonna be nice driving by seeing you look like that. You need help with these ratchets? You need help? I can go grab the forklift for you just like that. You got that. Men, I don't know why it's so crazy but in this sort of in the field where it's like construction or like, you know, like tools, industrial sort of fields, and you kind of get a woman that's built good and like showcasing this, bro. Like it's like odd. So odd that they're like, man, what? Why is this lady here doing this? You get like female truckers, right? Lord forbid is a female trucker that's built, you know, got all this and got something going for herself, probably has a nice face, nice look, you know what I'm saying, man? They're gonna have these other guys like, man, we'll never get this around, you know? But, honey, you know why. You know why every guy is being friendly. Look how you dress. Come on now. Come on now, you know what you was doing. You know what you was doing with this one.
I want women to be released from the shackles of assuming that because you have reached over the age of 18, because you have gone to school, because you do pay bills, and because you can move through life without having to consult with anyone, that makes you a suitable partner. I really want y'all to get that through your head. I want you to get that through your head, that just because you pay bills, you may have graduated from school, you may have bought a home, you may buy a car, none of those things actually translate over into you being a suitable partner. I need women to grasp that there could be a chance that emotionally you're stunted. There could be a chance that you're just not pleasurable to be around. There may be a chance that you're off-putting. There may be a chance that you're rude. There may be a chance that people get turned off by you because you always running this thing right here.
With this one, guys, there's a lot of maybes. Like, man, there's a lot of for sures. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know what time it is, man. Intimidating? Nah, man. Sometimes it's a look. I'm not really like the person that get intimidated by just chatting with other women or just like being around women. I never was, like, because I always took pride of being a chameleon in conversations and being able to talk to just anybody. But y'all know when y'all come across the right one, just off the first 30 seconds of talking, like, man, let me just get from around this person. Let me just get from around this person. There's nothing they're saying, their projection, the way they use their verbs, their run-on sentences, all these things, man, it just makes you feel like, nah, this is not it. I don't need to be around you right now. Yeah, this is it. But yeah, it's a lot of maybes, but there is a lot of for sures. Do women really intimidate men? I don't think it's like the fact where it's intimidating. I just think men just know better to stay away. That's it. When y'all have that feeling like, man, let me just get away, y'all made their decision.
Oh, scenario. You're married with a child.
Yes.
You and your husband and your child go out on your sailboat.
Okay.
The sailboat gets struck. It's sinking.
Yeah.
Who are you going to say? The child or your husband?
Look, I would choose my child's father because we can make more children. This is an impossible choice. You also have to understand that my hierarchy in my life.
I agree.
God, my man,
husband,
my children,
everything else.
And also, I just want to emphasize spouse.
Your baby and your man is in the water.
Yeah.
Your baby look like a baby. Your man look like a grown man. I'm saving my baby. Like, I love my wife, but like I just feel like my
What if she's incapacitated? What if she's knocked out?
I feel like she would be mad at me if I saved her.
She would, but she would get over it. Because now you a single daddy.
As a man, I can't even like go back and be like, oh yeah, I saved my wife, I let the baby die. Who am I gonna go tell that story?
Everybody.
Like, that sounds crazy.
Let me tell you this. This is why having an integrity point and barometer with self is so important. Because if somebody said to me, you let your kids die and you saved your husband, absolutely. Now, it's not to say that I wouldn't grieve, that I wouldn't be sad. I'd probably ask myself, did I make the right choice? Oh my God, are we ever going to have children again? You know, I'm getting up there in age. Having kids is hard. All of these things are real things. But I'm telling you right now, I don't care what anybody has to say about any decision that I made because I did it and I meant it.
Reverse situation.
Yes.
Husband,
yes.
you love so much,
yes.
on that boat, and you want the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want him to do?
I would want him to save the child, but I would understand why he chose me.
You would be happy with him after he chose you, not the child?
This is such a challenging choice. But ultimately, my husband, I so recklessly trust my husband that in that moment, that's what made sense to him.
You can't.
And I might be mad. Yeah. I'm already geriatric. We might never be able to have kids again. And the grieving would be crazy for sure. But if he chose me over our children, there's a reason why. God's not done with me yet. People love the word until it's inconvenient, until there's judgment and bias around it. But when you think biblically, husband and wife should submit unto each other. You come first. You are the home front. You are the union. After God comes my husband. If I gotta choose between my parents, whom I love, my mom is my very best friend, and my husband, I'm choosing my husband. And this is the problem. People are confusing marriage with being husband and wife. Those are two very different things.
Say that one more time.
Husband or wife means I am committed to this. I am submitted to the mission. I got you no matter what, under the eyes of God, through sickness and health, through all of the things that may come. That is my husband. Not I got married. Most people are just married, but they'll never experience what it means to be husband or wife. They're weak and they quit and they give up and they say, oh, well, it's just easier if I get divorced. So for me, when I have not a husband, but I have my husband, my God-sent husband, the husband that I have been waiting and praying for. When that is my guy and I make a commitment under God, he's first. I no longer belong to my father. I belong to my husband.
It's crazy because, man, like, in the Bible, in the biblical sense, you know, they always tell you, you know, you want to choose your wife, right? Say if you want to, your wife's going down, you're going to choose your wife because, you know, you can always make more kids. But that being said, now we got all these hypotheticals going on with here. But look at this, if you're not living a biblical life, if you're not walking, you know, in my opinion, if you're not standing on business in that way, and you chose that, and that was your reason of choosing, don't use that as a saying. You get what I'm saying? Like, just go ahead and say, hey, look, that's my husband. I want to say my husband. I don't know what to say. You get what I'm saying? No matter what, the choice is tough. That is a tough choice. And I know a lot of people just going to save kids. You know, they're just going to go out there and say that kids need saving. You know, they're helpless. But you got people with their spouses that they absolutely love, and they built relationships together. They've been together 10, 15 years. Versus having a child that they just had for 3 years. It's a tough choice, and I don't never want to be put in that situation at all, man. That's the one of the toughest things you ever have to do, because no matter what, you're just taking a loss, right? That's very tough. And I'm not even gonna ask what would y'all do, but you know, feel free to comment on the clip below. You know, I'm not gonna ask, but y'all can comment.
When y'all get on these socials and start talking about what you're not doing for your man because y'all not married, I be quiet. Because once we exclusive, baby, I'm going to give you 100% of me. If I cook, I cook. If I clean, I clean. Y'all get on the social and start talking about what y'all not going to do. And you be talking about the bare minimum. I'm not talking about putting nothing in my name. I ain't talking about moving him into my house. I'm not talking about none of that. Because, yeah, that's all stuff that you do after you get married. But me being me and being who I am, he's supposed to see what it is that he marrying into. Things ain't supposed to change. It's not supposed to be like, oh, let me go ahead and get her this ring so she can start cooking for me. Let me go give her this ring so she can start cleaning for me. Like, that's not how that works. I need him to see who I am before he asks me to marry him, because that's what it's gonna be after, baby. What you think about that?
You know what? I like this clip because of the main title. Don't hold back because he's not your husband. All right? Because I promise you, men aren't holding back because you're not his wife. There's probably a lot of men out there that's still holding down things, even though you're not your wife. You know, you call on me to fix your tire. You know, he coming to save your day. Now, there's probably a lot of situations where he can't take care of 100% of the bills right now. And I'm going to use the word right now because financially it just doesn't make sense. How could he? You get what I'm saying? When right now he's only making enough income to do what he can for himself, or maybe for himself and his kid, whatever, for himself and just the household alone. So he can't 100% take care of you if that's in a traditional sense. But I'm pretty sure if he had the option, yeah, he probably would, you know. But women will choose to hang out, choose to refuse to do the simple things that, you know, a wife would do in a relationship, in like their current relationship while dating. Like real simple stuff, like going and grab hygiene for their old man. Simple, easy, nice gestures, right? Maybe getting up in the morning, cooking breakfast for two. Simple, nice, easy gestures, all right? Those small things go a long way. They really do. You don't have to wait till you're married to do those very small things. You get what I'm saying? Those little extras. What is wrong with doing that? What is wrong? Please explain to me, because there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, you want your man to go work 16 hours a day. That's tough. That's tough.